What is happening, La Familia YouTube? I am back again. It's been a while. You guys know how I roll. I can't keep buying stuff, so sometimes there's long periods of wait in between videos. So anyways, you guys, this one is gonna hopefully be a quick one though. I actually got a piece, and it's nice to do a clothing review for once. Like, it just seems like I'm always doing shoe reviews, and that's not really what I meant to do with the channel. I meant to kind of do all of the above. But anyways, it's been a while since I did a clothing review, and I have a feeling this video is not going to get any traction because I remember the last time I did a PUMA X HELIOT EMIL shoe review, it did not really, break out. So if you're seeing this, like and subscribe and share. Anyways, you guys, so okay, so I'm gonna say that if you saw my shorts, you guys know that the Labor Day sales really got me. I tried my best to avoid them. I was like, okay, I don't want to buy anything, but there was a lot of stuff that was cheap. In case you guys haven't seen, I just posted a short. By the time you see this, it'll probably be like a week ago, with some Rico and sunglasses that I got for an absolute steal. So yeah, I just been in buying mode. Because of labor. This is actually the PUMA. You guys see the caption. It's the PUMA X HELIOT EMIL men's lightweight jacket. And here's the packaging right here, you guys. And I can tell you already, this thing feels like paper. So lightweight I have a feeling is going to be an understatement for what this jacket is going to feel like. But anyways, you guys, if you don't know who HELIOT EMIL is, they are what I would call avant tech company. If you are somebody who did see my my shoe review, the first PUMA collab that they did, I mentioned in that video that I feel like HELIOT EMIL is like, what they're doing is kind of the future of like tech wear in general. Like, I can already tell like tech wear is like not really a thing anymore, but I refuse to quit it. But I feel like techwear and avant-garde are kind of molding together, and I feel like HELIOT EMIL does a really, really good job putting both those styles together. And also, I feel like their collab with PUMA makes HELIOT EMIL a little bit more accessible, especially price-wise, because anytime you have an avant-garde company or even a techwear company, you're always spending above $200 for a piece sometimes. So, but in this case, I got this lightweight jacket. I think the regular price on it was 185 bucks. I can't remember how much I actually paid for it, but I did get 30% off that. So I was like, yeah, now's the time to strike, especially because I had a lot of the HELIOT EMIL pieces handy in my wish list, waiting for them to go on sale. And surprisingly, a lot of this stuff is sitting, which is good for me, but also kind of shocking. But anyways, this is actually part of the second it's weird. They actually did back-to-back collabs. They did a collab, and then they did another one that was like more for summer. So this is actually from summer. Not. All right. Let's get a look at this bad boy. All right. Got some plastic. Got some paper. And yeah, judging by the picture, and I'm going to put that somewhere, it looks like this thing kind of fits a little oversized, so I probably should have sized down, but we'll take a look. We'll find out once I try it on. Okay, so you guys, this thing is like paper. It is very, very light. So yeah, this is definitely more of a late spring, early summer jacket, I would say, for sure. I mean, maybe you might even be able to get away with like wearing this, in 80-degree weather. It's that light. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the things here. This is actually kind of cool. This is actually the only HELIOT EMIL. I don't know if that's really, who knows if that's really focusing. Sorry if it's not. But it's probably the only HELIOT EMIL branding that's actually on here. And then right under the hood on the back, there's a small little PUMA logo, which I actually really like that. I don't like a lot of branding on clothes. I think the cut and the silhouette should speak for themselves. So that's why, yeah, I'm not big on on branding. Plus, things just look more with something, especially because you guys know I'm more into that like futuristic cyberpunk thing. I feel like when things are cleaner, maybe it's not so much in the cyberpunk lane, but more futurism. I feel like when things are cleaner, they look more modern, they look more futuristic. So, but yeah, this thing is very light. I can honestly say, I wish it had double zip. Oh yeah, this thing is like sheer almost. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna try this on. Actually, I might put together a quick little fit real quick, and then I'll kind of let you know how I feel when I get back here. So let's put a fit together. Editor Jason here. So really quick, you guys. So we're gonna go backwards a little bit because after I put a fit together and put this thing on and kind of started like fiddling with it, I found out a lot of secretive things about it that makes it very techwear, almost in like a sense of like a futuristic spy. So we're gonna talk about the specs first, and then we'll show you the fit. All right, and then I'll be right back.
So after fiddling with this thing, you guys, I definitely can tell you this is truly a tech piece. Now, as far as the specs, it says that it's a relaxed fit. Obviously, it also has semi-elastic cuffs with internal thumb holes, as you can see there. Also, you can see that it has that oversized fit. It also has it's also packable. So that first pocket you saw with the specs on it, that's actually where the whole jacket kind of flips into. And that's hence why we have this backwards pocket here, because that's actually the pocket that it would actually fold into. So this thing is crazy, actually, for what it is. And it's crazy that it's being slept on as well. And it also has the front zip pockets as well, too. And the main materials are ripstop, and it is water resistant, which is what you want to look for when you're getting a techwear piece. In fact, that's the whole claim to fame of techwear. The first things first is that it's going to be water resistant.
I hope you guys enjoyed the fit I put together. I went with a slimmer cut pant because I wanted to give it, kind of like a real cyberpunk, clean cyberpunk look. So I felt like a slimmer cut pant I feel like would be best with this. And then I obviously paired it with the hoodie or the lightweight jacket here, and then I had the 11 by BBS rip with the X Salomon Bomba 2s on feet, because I feel like those shoes look so futuristic still, and I feel like they're gonna stand the test of time, and they're one of my favorite pairs. So one thing I will say, at first when I first took this out, I'm not gonna lie, I had trouble kind of hiding my first impression, because I was kind of like, this thing feels awfully light, and it just doesn't seem like something that would be worth as much money as the regular price is. But I soon found with all of the specs and little compartments and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, not to mention the reason why it's so light is because it is a second layer. It's a base layer, so or second layer. So there's your base, and then there's your second layer. So yeah, so that's what it's for, which is even better, because I feel like it's gonna be great as a layering piece, even in colder weather. But then also too, when you take your jacket off in those cold weather days when you're inside, you're going to still look pretty cool, because you're going to have this cool like second layer thing on. So that actually can replace a hoodie, basically. I don't know, I felt a little toasty. Maybe it's because I'm inside the house, but today we're in like the upper 60s right now. So, maybe that's the threshold, is like that 70-degree thing. But it did feel, pretty good. So, if you're ever in a situation where you can just wear a hoodie, like hoodie weather, it'll be pretty good for that. And what I mean by hoodie weather, I'm talking about probably like, maybe you're like 50 to 60 degree, like 65 degree weather, like stay within that area. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, but I feel like it's a pretty versatile piece, and I feel like I would get a lot of use out of it. It's extremely comfortable, and the reason why also too that it has that oversized to it is because it's cropped, and as you can see, it's very cropped. So the fit is actually really cool, and I like what it did with the proportions too. So yeah, man, I can honestly say I'm pretty impressed with it, and I think I'm going to keep it. Like I said, I started this video thinking I wasn't going to, and I was like, I'm just going to do this, just going to be some content, and I'm just going to let this thing go. But no, I definitely think I'm going to keep it. Again, I don't know why everybody's sleeping on this collaboration. I think it's really good. The first collaboration sold out, like, not right away. It actually took some time, but it did eventually sell out. But this one is just sitting. So, and then the shoes that are actually part of, I'll put that somewhere. The shoes that are on this collab are actually really, really cool. And they actually come into a 13 to 14. So Bigfoot gang, you can get your hands on them. So anyways, you guys, that does it for this. I really hope you guys watch this one. And again, like I said, if you come across it, please like and subscribe and share. All right, until the next one, I'm out of here. Oh, by the way, new subscribers, thank you guys so much. We are right there, guys. We're about to hit 1,000. Maybe by the time this comes out, we will hit 1,000. All right, La Familia YouTube 1,000 strong. Let's get it. All right, I'm out.